This video is to demonstrate the ridiculousness of the latest calculators coming from Casio that our kids are learning at school. So through the ages, there's this one. It's a FX-991CW. That's been around for like probably best part of 20 years and was the default one that would be used in colleges and universities. This one's more recent. This is probably about a year and a half old. It's FX-300ES. And this is a more recent FX-991CW. I don't know how long it's been out, but within the last year. It has classwiz written right there on it, which means it's one of a series of calculators that allows you to write down what you see from the maths textbooks straight in. Now, I'm going to demonstrate calculating the wavelength on 20 meters, so 14.2 megahertz. Okay, on these three calculators, and you'll see that these two calculators calculate similarly, despite the fact that out of the box, this one was set default to improper fractions, but once you change the settings in the setup, it works like a normal calculator that we all know and love. No bitterness here. Right, so this calculator, 3exp8 speed of light divided by 14.2 exp6, so 14.2 megahertz. This calculator, 3e8 divided by 14.2 E6, same on the display. This calculator, before you've even started, you've got to press the home button, you've got to press OK to go into calculate, and you can do 3E8. Thereafter you have to change. Okay, we'll come back to this one in a minute. So this one set up 3 times 10 to the power 8 divided by 14.2 with 6 zeros after it equals 21.12 meters. This one, 3 times 10 to the 8 divided by 14.2, 10 to the 6 equals 21.12. Right, now let's focus down onto this calculator. This is a PIA. I recommend, if you're taking the radio amateurs course nowadays, you do not use this calculator because it will drive you around the bend. It will give you the same answer. Anyway, as I received it and changed the various inputs through the setup and the modes, I can get 3 times 10 to the 8 on the screen there. That's great. So let's do the calculation the same as these other two. Divided by 14.2 E6, press the EXE instead of the equals. Look at that, math error. I wonder what's wrong. Back we go. What's happened is it's appended the 14.2 and 10 to the 6 on top of the already 8. So I tried all sorts of ways and means, and I discovered what you could do. We'll start again. 3 times 10 to the 8. Move across to put a space in there. Divide by 14.2 E6. This time it gives us 2.11 to the power 10 to the power 13. Okay, that's given us something half sensible. If we press the format button here and then go to engineering notation, it gives us 21 times 10 to the 12. Well, 21 times 10 to the 12 is not the same as 21 meters. something clearly wrong. So if you use this calculation, you're pretty stuffed, right? Because there's no way that 14.2 megahertz wavelength of 21.12 meters is 21.12 to the power 12. It's just no. I spent hours researching this, and I went back to Casio and I put an inquiry in saying, hey, I've got one of these calculators, I know I'm doing something wrong, what's the answer? You know, what do I have to change in the settings to get the correct answer? And they come back with BIDMAS. Now, I've never heard anything. I've heard of BIDMAS, but I have not heard of BIDMAS. So now you have to do BIDMAS. Apparently what you have to do is each of the top sections you have to put in brackets. Okay, so let's do this again. We'll clear it. And we'll open brackets, 3 times 10 to the 8, close brackets. Now you'll notice it's closed it with a small one next to it there. That's not right. So we have to go back, put a space in, close the brackets. So there's one thing, you have to remember to put the space in there. I'm going to do divide, and again you have to put a space. Again you have to do the same thing on this side. So it's 14.2 E6, which I forgot to put the brackets in. I'm not doing very well here. So divide, then open the brackets again, 14.2 E6. And it's put the little bracket up the top there again. So you've got to go back one, then go across one to put a space in, and then close the brackets. Then you should be able to calculate it. So let's hit EXE, and sure enough, there it is, 21.12 with no exponential. So this is the correct answer. But seriously, what a PIA way of getting to that answer. Having to put both sides of that inside brackets and have spaces in the right place. This is like writing a computer program when you don't need to. So I'm sorry, but what would you rather do? Would you rather use conventional 3E8 divided by 14.2 E6 and hit the equals, or fanny about going through all that process there? Up to you. This calculator, fantastic in everything it does and its abilities, but simplicity of use for what we or most engineering people would like to use is right here. Without all the additional key presses, the additional parentheses, it's just unnecessary. This calculator costs a fair amount of money compared to the others. It's like the difference is maybe £15 to £30. Not hugely expensive for what it does, but if you go to that expense, why don't they put a simple mode in it like this? They've got all of these other different modes that you can use. Just put a simple mode in it. That's it. End of. I know which way I am going for my antenna calculations. Just saying.
So this video, if you like it, our video, comment down below a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching VA3SII. Bye.